My mix of family business is a bit different than when I was growing up. My wife and I both having the family businesses. We like to sit at the dinner table, talk about things, try and support each other.
There is not really a stop and start. There's no like 5 p.m. the business is done, and that's what attracted me to Sean, is that he gets it, because not everybody gets it.
You know, there's one thing that is etched in my brain from my dad was always treat people the way you wanted to be treated. He felt very strongly about not burning bridges.
With Dad, he always felt that we were in business in a community, and at the same time we should be giving back.
Something that's always been important to, I think, our entire family is community. We love working with different groups in the city. I would say our main partners that we work with are the food banks, the Myeloma Association of Alberta, as well as a program called Move for Hunger, which helps people by donating their non-perishable goods when they move. Sports Central is another group that we've worked with. We've been a member of the Edmonton Executive Association since 1936, and I'm proud to still be a member there today. I thought it was cool. You know, as a young boy when I started, being around big trucks, warehouses, people doing hard work.
He was, brought up with it, and the odd time Ted, of course, would, say, hey, go, load this or do this.
You have to prove your worth in the company that you kind of have a stake in. So for me, it was, I learned the business, my family business, by joining, the housekeeping department and working the front desk. And, I can't tell someone what to do if I don't know how to do it myself. And, I know that Sean kind of has a similar story too, where he, started in the, Ted's not going to give any free passes. He was moving boxes in the warehouse and on the trucks, so kind of very similar that way.
When Sean graduated from university, we told him that he should go and work for somebody else for a year. And the reason for that was, he had this position coming into the family and taking over eventually, but we wanted him to make that choice and not feel that he had to.
A lot of the challenges stemmed around the time period where my dad was diagnosed with cancer. It was fairly abrupt. I had just started we had just started the archiving business, and had to kind of put that on the shelf and go back and work and work fully focused in the moving side of our business.
When Ted got sick, Sean was obviously stressed. He got kind of thrown into the family business in a really tough way. He didn't have enough people or whatever, so I put on a extra large Western Archives shirt and I started doing deliveries.
Sean listened a lot. Like, he listened a lot more than I thought he ever did. And I think I can see some of my traits in him, but he's way smarter than me. And he's way more educated than me. And I'd also, spoken to Carol many years before and said, I don't want to be the president, forever. I don't want to work until I'm 85 years old. And so that was part of the shall I say, the mental process I went through to finally pull the plug.
When Sean started to first go out with Millie and introduced her to us, she understands what it's like working in a family business. And that way we felt that she would be in a really good position to understand what Sean's going through.
Like, our kids are at a great age and stuff like that, but it is difficult both being in a family business and both people needing us. And it's been an adventure, but I think we're making it through. It's been, again, they're such a fun age and they're such good kids. We've been so fortunate. I think I don't want them to expect or feel obligated to be in the family business. It's really important to me. I want them to figure out what they're passionate about and love and want to do. I want them, if they end up in the family business, to really choose it. And which way they want to go is completely up to them. And who knows what the business is going to look like, and by the time they're old enough.
Two of Rob's kids, Parker and Tanner, worked at our company. And we were proud to just have both of them as the 5th generation working at Western Moving and Storage.
And that was a super cool moment. Super cool moment to think about a 5th generation, even if it's just dipping their toe in the water. You know, I look forward now to having 2 kids of my own. The thought of them potentially being interested in the business and being a 5th generation is, you know, something that would be a very special feeling.
If I was to leave a legacy, I would suggest to you that it would be that we looked after our employees and we continued to do a good job. Without our employees, we'd be nowhere. And we are so blessed to have so many great employees, just outstanding, valuable people.
It was nice coming from a company that didn't value your time and time with family. We're coming to Western Moving. The LeLacheurs do value that time and want you to take that time to spend with family. It's not all about just work. It's about being with your family as well and enjoying your time.
I'm still constantly learning about the LeLacheur family. Where Sean is wouldn't have happened without how much his parents built the foundation for what Western Moving is today and now Matco. So,
legacy for me would be about, you know, people knowing that you showed up, that you did the best you could, and that you tried to leave things in a better place.